Hello and welcome back, everyone, to our Aurora on Bloodstained of the Ritual Night playthrough on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries, and welcome to Zang 2, what is technically the hardest boss in the entire game for most of the characters. Now you'll notice that Zang 2 is honestly significantly has got a significantly faster attack rate than Zang 1 had, despite the fact that we did the Zang 1 fight several weeks ago. So.
Yeah.
However, this is the actual gimmick for the Zang 2 fight. There are certain HP thresholds that once you do, he'll start adding elements to the Zangetsudo, and each of the elements changes his special attacks in different ways. Flying Vajra becomes an explosion while he's under fire, and his kunai become an explosion when he throws them. Also, his grapple chain has a fire attribute on it as well. Now he is under the lightning element, which allows his Flying Vajra to call down thunderbolts, and his kunai throw does thunderbolts onto the ground, and his grapple chain also has got a lightning element attached to it. I forget if the lightning honestly is just additional damage on the grapple chain or not. I think it's just additional damage.
Time for a lightning reversal.
Nah. We don't get access to lightning reversal. We get access to counter, which is better, but
That's kind of like lightning reversal. It's just a very specific kind of
and
counter.
now he is in the ice form. The ice form allows Flying Vajra to actually shoot out a trail of ice when he lands, like so. And his shuriken becomes an 8-way ice shot instead of just the explosion that the other two are.
If lightning doesn't work, perhaps ice will.
Thankfully, we still have the ability to parry Flying Vajra. Honestly, the most threatening attack that Aurora has to worry about is his Fire Seal Dash, which leaves the 4 giant fire pillars.
Ha! I have just refilled my health bar. You have no chance.
Yeah, Rubella is honestly one of the literal best healing tools that any character in the game gets, and given how powerful Aurora already is, it's rather oppressive that she gets such a powerful heal spell.
Ja. Ja.
And so we finish off Zang 2 with Helm Splitter.
You are a worthy opponent.
I believe there is parity.
Oh, for God's
We don't
sake.
seem to speak the same language, but I'll share my technique in a way you might better understand.
Hey, that doesn't rhyme. Okay.
I accept this charge as his savior. Reveal the one behind the curtain. So yes, now that we have defeated Zang 2, now we can actually go and do the Jeeble fight and get the proper ending.
Yay. Oh yeah, that's right. Jeeble is the guy we weren't supposed to fight earlier.
Yeah.
Now we can. Congratulations.
But first, we gotta walk our way out of the Oriental Sorcery Garden again. Excuse me, coming through, flying away now. Thank you. Goodbye.
Man with no name cliche.
That's the thing. We know that Zangetsu definitely had a name before he started his training. We just don't know what it is. So we just call him Zangetsu.
Yeah, I see that slight delay on that kitty swipe. So that means that they're trying to fake
the melee
you out.
attacks for the Nyabon enemies are honestly really easy to counter and respond to.
Yeah. Bad kitty.
Attempt to dodge all the Guizens.
Again to you.
Now, I'm not entirely sure what creature Hagente is supposed to actually be a reference to. I want to say he's a reference to the winged bull demon that Tiamat births, but I'm not entirely certain.
Well, it makes me think of the Sakura bull boss, which is supposed to be based on the flaming bull boss from Sekiro.
And swipe, and swipe. Alright, so we're going to heal first, and then we will attempt to do the thing.
Jeeble.
Alright, Jeeble, we're coming for you. We will rescue you from Gremory after we get this Rubella shard. Thank you.
Yeah, what is this Beauty and the Beast shit? Everything's blue and golden.
Our dress is white now. It was yellow before, but it's white now, so.
Looking even more regal. Oh, shit.
Hey, Jeeble, we're still on normal mode, though, so this fight is a fucking joke. We've already won this fight once.
Oh, so he doesn't get any more difficult, even though there's another ending waiting on the other side of this.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
so
honestly why I think that the hard mode version of Jeeble should be the one that's in normal. That should be the one that's in normal, and the hard mode Jeeble should actually stay where he is, because hard mode Jeeble attacks like twice as fast, and and honestly, that specifically makes this fight. Ah, damn it, we screwed it up.
What do you mean we screwed it up?
We screwed it up. We didn't.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Well, what the fuck did we screw up?
We killed Jeeble. We're not supposed to kill Jeeble.
But he tried killing us.
Yeah, he tried killing us. But as Aurora mentioned, there's someone behind the strings, and if we kill Jeeble, we can't get to them.
So we're supposed to. All we needed was a clue. Just, hey, don't fight the guy here. Go find the hidden guy behind the curtain.
No, we still need to fight him here. It's just that there's a specific person in this room that we are actually supposed to defeat, or rather reveal, instead of defeating Jeeble. This is a problem that the Aurora mode has. Aurora is so motherfucking powerful that she could just blitz down normal Jeeble with on accident.
Well, maybe that's part of the point, is that you'll just get to the fucking game over screen. Okay, so where is Ganem? Where is the guy behind the curtain?
Well, she's, floating on screen at the moment. You just can't see her.
You're right, I can't see her. Pass Gerdet. Have we learned nothing? Your guitar solos are ineffective.
Well,
especially
no, my
guitar
solo is actually very effective. It heals me up and, does a small amount of damage to Jeeble instead of actually doing a bunch of damage to Jeeble.
We're not supposed to be fighting Jeeble.
Now, there she is.
Oh, of course. Attack the moon.
Hey, Gremory. Bye, Gremory. Facing battle, her vision unclouding, Princess struck the moon with Matilda's light. In righteous fury, the blade sings. At last, the true evil now unshrouded, a moon demon reveals her true might. Gremory, the one pulling the strings. Yeah, that's the end of the poem. Okay.
Okay, finally we get to see what the hell.
Now, for the record, I know of a lot of people that actually get stuck at this point during the normal run, because it's not as clear as it's supposed to be that you need to attack the moon after Jeeble gets down to a certain point.
It's not as clear as it. Oh, you have to weaken Jeeble before you reveal the moon?
Yeah, you have to weaken Jeeble before Gremory shows up. The whole reason being is that because the normal plot, as we'll get to when I do the hard mode Miriam run, is that Gremory wants to possess Miriam, as Miriam is the other big shardbinder that the alchemists produce, and Miriam is significantly more powerful than Jeeble is. Thing is, Gremory will only show up after the two of them have done some pretty significant fighting with each other, because she wants to possess Miriam while she's weak and then restore her, so that, you know, she's got a super boss on her hand.
Do we have the corresponding poetry telling us like any of this, or are we supposed to be watching?
Right when you defeat Zang 2, he mentions, hey, yeah, in Jeebel's room, do the thing that you would with during the Miriam playthrough. But now we're going to take down a couple of the optional bosses, specifically Revenant, who is Undead Simon.
Oh yeah,
specifically right. Castlevania 4 Simon.
Alright, this guy is just the worst.
Well, if you think this fight with Aurora is honestly bad, you should wait until the Bloodless run, because Bloodless has the ability to stun lock this fight out of existence. It's fucking nuts.
Gerda, we don't need you to get killed by the boss in order to. Thank you for that.
Thanks, Igni.
Nobody messes with my friends. Yay, power of friendship.
Now, Revenant does actually have a boatload of HP, but to be perfectly honest, that's the only thing he's got going for him. His attacks are relatively slow. The whip attack you can parry. All the projectiles have decent answers to them. Like, honestly, sitting on his face is probably the biggest reason why I end up taking too much damage during this fight.
You know, I do agree that every boss battle is like a dance, which predicates on music. The guitar solo has better timing than others. God damn it, do we need help?
Thanks,
Thank
Igni.
you. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I keep complaining about this, but I should have lost this fight multiple fucking times by now. But Aurora is just so much more powerful than all the other characters. She gets to ignore most of this shit. But yes, Revenant actually has not only the Tristis shard after you get Tristis the first time, but he also has the ability to drop sapphires, which are important for maxing out Tristis. Finding that out took us multiple fucking weeks. Despite the fact that we ended up this particular run was week of release, confirming that Revenant actually had Tristis was a nightmare.
Among other things, I'm starting to notice is a persistent problem in this game is its cryptic nature, which we had mentioned before.
Most of its cryptic nature is actually reserved for the Miriam playthrough, which I'm honestly okay with the exception of exactly two things in the Miriam playthrough. But a lot of the cryptic nature is not actually here for the other characters. Like most, like the the big problem that the only real cryptic thing that Aurora has to deal with specifically is how to actually max out her friends, and she doesn't honestly need to max out her friends for any real benefit, because she, at least on normal, she's already so powerful.
Loser. Jackpot. Pick me a winner. Huh, you're dealing 77 damage to him.
Which is a coincidence.
Massive coincidence. You see, 7 is, and I learned this by actually making a chart of the likelihood of getting dice rolls with 2 six-sided dice, is that 7 is the likeliest result you can get based on the faces of the die and the combinations that add up to 7, is that there are more combinations that add up to 7 than any other. 6 to be specific, among the 36 possible ways that the dice can land.
When did you make that chart?
I made it a couple weeks ago while I was playing Monopoly.
I have to tell you this now, Mr. Cloud. That chart has existed for more than 20 years.
I know. It's just I didn't feel like looking it up. I just wanted to make it on my own because I had seen the phenomenon happen enough times. Like, why the fuck do I keep rolling 7, and what can I learn from this? What wisdom can I glean from this rather accessible tidbit of information about six-sided dice and running 2 of them?
And so, Millionaire's Bane is down.
Damn. That was the world's most dangerous slot machine. Here I thought that Yu-Gi-Oh! Had the world's most dangerous slot machine. I was wrong.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Slot machine isn't anywhere nearly as dangerous as Millionaire's Bane, honestly. Mostly because Slot Machine is, you know, just a bad monster.
Yep.
Anyway, in the next episode, we'll be starting on the final stretch as we go into Den of Behemoths now that we have actually revealed Grimory. Be safe, everybody.
Yes, revealed. Because, I mean, it was quite a mystery.
To you at the very least.